Welcome to the Game Night live stream.
Hello villagers and welcome to the very first ever Game Night live stream. It's great to have you here. Today we're going to be playing a game called Shadowgate. It's a point and click adventure game, and it's one that I remember from my younger years as being very difficult, and I would often get very frustrated. I used to play it on the Nintendo Entertainment System, the NES, or the NES as you like to call it. Just had a bit of a minor tragedy happen as I was setting up the stream. I placed down my jug and water went everywhere. I'd missed the coaster completely, so I've just been frantically mopping everything up just before starting. It's great as well to have a number of you here watching, and even better, I've had, from what I can see, quite a few people following already. I've got a Twitch follow goal and a YouTube subscriber goal of 50 for the next 14 days, for the next 2 weeks. So if we can hit that, if we can smash that, that would be excellent. Also, feel free to get involved with the chat. The chat on whatever platform you're using, either Twitch or on YouTube. Drop a message on there. I can see those on my screen and I can respond. I probably won't text respond, especially when I'm playing the game, but I will be able to see what you're saying. So if you've got some sort of critique about my gameplay, you want me to play in a different style, or you've got some tips if I'm looking like I'm struggling a bit, which I may do with this game. From everything that I remember about this game, it was really difficult. I couldn't solve a lot of the problems and puzzles, so it might be quite an interesting few hours that we're going to have ahead of us. The other thing that I will say is there is on screen Sir Game Night, just there in the bottom. He is our sort of official mascot of the channel. Let's have a word from him. Sir Game Night approves, which is great. But you'll also notice next to him there is a health bar in the colour green. Every time someone follows, subscribes, donates, or even spends some Twitch bits, that health goes down. When his health goes down to 0, you get to make the call. Whatever it is in the game, I could be about to go into an epic battle, perhaps not with Shadowgate, we don't know. But if I'm playing a game with a battle, we could be just going into an epic battle, and you basically can say you're not allowed to use that item, or you're not allowed to do this. Whatever you want to make my life difficult, you get to do. So make sure that you do subscribe, you do encourage people to subscribe, and get his health down to 0, and then we can have some fun. Especially, I'm just thinking about the game that I'm going to be playing on Wednesday, Lords of the Realm. There's so many things that you guys could do to make my life difficult playing that game. So, yeah, you know, going into battle with just peasants, I'm just saying, if you're short of ideas. So, yeah, I think that's everything that that I've got to cover. If you've got any questions, do sort of jump in. It's just water. I'm not drinking. It's way too early to be drinking. Okay, let's get into the game. Just bring up the screen here. Hopefully the audio levels are sort of fairly okay regarding the sound of the game. It's something I've been playing around with. I haven't quite, again, been able to manage to get it perfect. This being my first ever live stream. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. We're going to open up a new game. Here we go. Straight into it. The last thing that you remember is standing before the wizard Lakmir as he waved his hands. Now you find yourself standing at the entryway, weird word, which lies at the edge of a forest. The druid's words ring in your ears. Within the crystal Shadowgate, sorry, castle. within the castle Shadowgate lies your quest. The dreaded warlock lord will use his black magic to raise the behemoth from the dark depths. The combination of his evil arts and the great titan's power will surely destroy us all. From what I remember about this game, if I keep dying, yeah, it might actually happen. You are the last of the line of kings, the seed of prophecy that was foretold eons ago. Only you can stop the evil one from darkening our world forever. Fare thee well. So it wants me to do it, but it basically doesn't want to come along with me. Nice. Gritting your teeth, you swear by your god's name that you will destroy the Warlock Lord. I swear by my god's name, I will destroy this Warlock Lord. Okay, so just for those unfamiliar with this game, the dynamic is we have the, I need to point it at the screen there, we have this torch. When those torch goes down, it starts to make a funky noise. When that torch goes out, you're dead. You can't see where you're going, you stumble, you die. Dying is pretty much a big theme of this game, so we're going to find ourselves a torch. Now, I'm going to be a bit sneaky because I do remember something. I only got a fair few sort of levels into this when I was younger because I found the puzzle so difficult. But I do remember that you can open this skull, so it's a bit like cheating, but we'll do it. We open the skull. As if by magic, the skull rises. Yeah, and I'm taking that key. I've got to use like a D-pad to maneuver that little finger around everywhere, and it's not necessarily precise. So we may hear a bit of swearing every now and again. The key one is in hand. Great. Now, open the door. The door is open. It's the door leading into the castle Shadowgate. No shit. Right, we can use this little map thing to move. We'll use it just for fun, but I can point and click as well. In we go. Evil Eyes at the top, looking at us. Been a bit lurky. That pitiful wizard Lakmir was a fool to send a buffoon like you to stop me. You will surely regret it, for the only thing here for you is a horrible death. Judging again from my gameplay as a younger person, that is 100% guaranteed. The sound of a maniacal laughter echoes in your ears. Right, first thing we do is we are taking these torches. I know they look like overgrown matchsticks. Torch 1 is in hand. We'll have that one as well. The torch is in hand. Let's try and open this little side door. It's like a marbled hallway or something. The door is locked. I wonder if we can use that key I've just picked up on it. Use key 1. What do you want to use it on? I want to use it on this door. The key doesn't fit into the keyhole. Jam it in! Just jam it in! Okay. We'll abandon that. Let's open this door. Open. The door is locked. Okay. Let's use the key. Use key 1. The music is so epic for this as well. I always remember it. It's sort of echoing in my head. What do you want to use this key on? I want to use it on these doors. Click. The key worked. It unlocked the door. Boom. We're through. The stone walls seem uncomfortably close as you walk down the stairs. Right, let's have a look at all this stuff. The other thing I remember is there being traps like everywhere. There is something out of the ordinary about this torch, but you can't put a finger on it. Is that literally I can't put my finger on it, or we shall soon see. Take torch. The torch is in hand. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so if we look over at the inventory, so as I say, would be funny to have you play Red Death Redemption 2 with no guns. Lol. It may happen. The one thing I notice here, if I look at my goods inventory, is that that torch has not gone into the pile of other torches. I picked up the other torches. It said torch equals like 1, torch 2. Now it just, this one says torch. That's something special. I don't want to take it. I want to look at it. See if there's any more information. Now I'm holding it. It's a strange torch. Yep, okay. We'll take the other one. Boop. And let's have a look at this thing over here. It looks like a shelf with a book. It's an ancient tome. It seems that no one has disturbed its pages for centuries. Smacks of a trap. I'm not going to lie. If no one's touched it, I'm not going to want to touch it either. But can I open it? Can I read it? Do I do it? Do I open it? The book is opened and examined. Oh. A rectangular hole has been cut out of the inside of the book. Oh, there's a key. Let's have that one. Take Key 2. And I wonder if... Shall I take the book as well? I get the feeling this could be a trap. Damn it. When you remove the book from its pedestal, the floor collapses and you fall to your death. I thought I was safe because I could open it. I remember that face so much, that Grim Reaper. It's a sad thing that your adventure has ended here. Damn straight. And yes, I will continue. How far back has it shoved me? Right, let's have these torches. We've already looked at them, so we know what the deal is. Torch in hand. Strange torch in hand. Let's open that book and grab that key, but we won't take that book. I'm not having it. Yep, we know about the rectangular hole in the book. The key 2 is in hand. Yes. Right, now I want to go backwards into that previous room. And let's see if we can use that key 2 in this door. Boom. Click. The key worked. It unlocked the door. Oh, as you enter, you can see a sword and a sling inside. That is good. I like being armed and I like having a sling. I assume it's a weapon sling and not not a sling for my broken arm from falling down that trap. The sword is in hand and we'll take the sling and then we'll look at them. Let's have a look. Look at the sword. It's a double-edged broadsword. Nice. Broadsword. The handle has druidic script written upon it. I wonder if I can speak the script. So I'm going to click speak and sword. What you expected hasn't happened. Yep. Okay. And let's have a look at the sling. It's a small leather sling. This would come in handy for long-range battles. Noted. They like to give you tips here as well. Look at that torch as well. The torch has gone down to a birthday candle-sized torch. Right, we'll go out of this cupboard. Why would he keep these things in a cupboard at the door? I guess in case he needs them for, I don't know, some kind of battle to repel an army. But a portcullis would have been a bit better. There we go. The stones in these walls were probably cut by the hands of enslaved mountain dwarves. That noise definitely means that I need to use a torch. The torch is lit. Boom. We're back on. I reckon let's... How should we take these doors? We'll take the one on the left first. We'll go like left or... It's always take the middle door, isn't it? It's normally always take the middle door. Let's always take the middle door. Door number 2 has the prize behind that we want. This long cold hallway is lined on either side by half a dozen coffins. Not creepy at all. I love this music. Right. And it shows you can move through that one on the end, but I'm totally going to be opening up some coffins. Nothing has happened. Let's have a look at them first. I don't want to spring a trap. It's a cold stone coffin. The lid to this coffin is made of solid gold. It must be worth a fortune. Right. Quest has changed. Forget the behemoth. Let's get this thing off its hinges. Let's go smelt it down. This one looks kind of scaly. This standing sarcophagus is sealed with a dragon scale cover. Again, probably something could be made out of this. The door is open. Why does the door look like a coffin? This tomb is sealed with a silver lid. Makes me wary. Could be a werewolf or something inside. And this one, the cold marble coffin lid seals an ancient deathbed. It's interesting that they kind of say ancient deathbed. Why would they not? They haven't said that on any of the others. Right, we'll open them in the order we looked at them. Did you try and open this one before? Nothing happened, no. Okay, open the gold lidded one. The lid of the coffin is open. Ooh, a bag. Take the bag. The bag 2 was taken. Open the bag. Open bag 2. The bag 2 is open. Ah, copper coins. I'll have some copper coins. Take. Take. Give me them monies. Technically, that's a bit of treasure, so we should have one of these. Put a bit of sound fun in there. Boom. Let's now open this one. The lid of the coffin is open. A mummy stands silently before you. Ooh. Open mummy. It won't open. What? How can I open this mummy? What have I got? Use sword on mummy? Yeah. I want to cut his bandages off.
New follower.
Nothing happened. Thank you, follower. Nate, is that Natio? Natio412. Thank you very much for following. I appreciate it. Right, so the sword hasn't worked. Do I burn? Do I burn the mummy? Use torch. No, I don't want to use. I just lit the secondary torch up there. Right, use torch on mummy. This is sacrilegious to the max. The mummy bursts into flames, leaving behind a scepter among the ashes. Oh, that's not too bad. I thought it was going to say leaving behind a mummy ash zombie or something like that. Take scepter. The scepter is in hand. Let's have a look at the scepter. Find out what's going on with it. This jewel-studded scepter is truly made for a king. Got a pimp cane. Woo! Which is moving around. I like it. Right, let's open up these. Open up this silver lid. I've got some reservations about this silver lid coffin before we begin. I don't know. The way it said silver, or it might just be in my head, I'm thinking silver. It might have like... that might be holding back something, a werewolf or something. I don't know, but I'm going to open it for fun. The lid of the coffin is open. This green slime is quite disgusting. Slime, that's not too bad. Let's open the lid of this coffin. Ugh. As you open the tomb, a banshee flies out and emits an ear-shattering scream. Oh, okay. I haven't died on any of those. That's pretty sweet. You're alright, but you find it very hard to hear. Right, now let's go through to this room at the back. You try to pass the slime, but it engulfs your body, dissolving it in seconds. What? I couldn't jump over it? Ah, you die instantly. No pain, no nothing. You were slimed. Ah, damn it. That's going to get one of these. That's atrocious. It was just slime. Why couldn't I just walk over it? I don't understand. Right. Continue. Yeah, we're going to continue through this. I don't know how far... look, it's thrown me back to the point where I have to open all these coffin doors. But at least I've already opened them. So I could just... no, I open this one. There's the bag. Open this one. It's the mummy. I don't open the banshee one. I don't open the one with the slime. Right. Take the bag. Bag 2 was taken. Use the torch on the mummy. The mummy bursts into flames, leaving behind the scepter. Yeah, great. Take that scepter. Need my pimp cane. And I also need to open that bag, don't I? Where is it? Bag 2. Open bag 2. Bag 2 is open. Taking these copper coins. Making it rain, which is a bit dangerous with copper coins. It's a different kind of party. Ah, making it rain with copper coins, like throwing pennies off the Empire State Building. Right, that sound means I need to use a torch, otherwise I die. My torches are getting low. I seem to be using a lot of them. Right, now let's go through this room. This room full of mirrors reminds you of the Elven Funhouse at King Otto's Fair. Oh, the good times at King Otto's Fair. I remember it well. Right. First thing I'm doing is I am having those torches. Buys us a bit more time. Right. Now let's have a look at these mirrors. That's not normal. 3 mirrors in a room. It's not normal. This mirror has a carved oak frame. This mirror throws back a fine reflection. This mirror has a carved oak frame. One of these things is not like the other. One of these things is not quite the same. The question is the thing that's different, is that going to be the bad thing? Or is the bad thing going to be the thing that's the same? Oh, there's a broom there as well, I think. It looks like a broom. This broom looks remarkably like the one you owned. Sorry, the one owned by the sirens of the Isle of Yeklum Irit. How I would know such a thing, I don't know. But I will take that broom. You never know when you need it. Neatness counts. Broom is in hand. Okay, let's see if... Can I smash these? Shall I smash the mirrors? I'm going to smash the ones with the oak frames first, I think. What do you mean? I hit it. Nothing happened. Okay. There's a hole there. Let's have a look. I don't fancy going down holes. It's very dark. Yeah, we'll leave that alone for now. Alright, back into this room. Right, we'll go through door number 1. Boom. The door is open. You enter a cold room. The stench of flesh in decay pervades. Oh man, the smell. This small chamber. That's not good. You begin to shiver. This room is really cold. Right, we'll take the torches out of it as well. It's so cold, and we're about to make it even colder by having some of these. Right, let's have a look at what's going on here. Seems to be like a little hole. Small hole in the wall, some 3 inches deep. This is a large pedestal with an iron trim. Nice. It's a small trapdoor made of polished metal. Right. I want to open this door first. And I want to open this. Door is open. What? Man, not again. A broken fragment of the wooden ladder hangs from the opening. I can see where it's going by the music. You go down the trapdoor. You realise you took a big step. The fall is quite fatal. Sad times. Continue! I remember doing this as a kid and it used to drive me insane. Right. We've looked at this room. We don't need to look at it again, but we will take the torches. Seem to be getting through them at a rate of knots. Not opening that trapdoor is literally a trap door in every sense of the manner. Fear grips you as you enter this hot room. I do not like the look of those eyes. Take the torch. The torch is in hand. Oh, shiznit. Whoosh. Flames suddenly shoot from the dragon's mouth. I didn't even know it was a dragon. Dragon flames engulf your body. You pay for your curiosity with your life. I should have seen it was a dragon. There's like, there's the melted stuff, piles of things that belong to people, piles of things that were once people. Right, I reckon if I pick up the shield at first, I'll be alright. I think that's a shield. Let's just double check first. Look! It's a heavy shield. There are only a few dents on it. Right, taking the shield. The shield is in hand. Boom. You raise your shield just in time to block the dragon flame. Nice. Now I've got the shield, I should be able to take that torch. Torches in hand. 5 torches, or is that 6? Again, flames spew forth. You use the shield for protection. That's what it's there for. It's getting hot. You don't. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. You don't know how much longer you can stand it. Alright, let's have a look at what these things are. That looks like a helmet. Seems to be a helmet of the sort commonly worn by hobgoblins. Okay, it's probably going to be too small. Oh no, hobgoblins, they're a bit... I thought you said goblins. Could have that. This is an ancient gnome warhammer. This weapon does not show the signs of battle. Could be used as a puzzle, maybe? This spear is some 7 feet long. The tip seems to be made of finely forged silver. Taking the spear, for sure. Silver is always useful when sort of attacking. The spear is in a hand. Of course, there's the whoosh. The common whoosh. Again, flames spew forth. You use the shield for protection. It's getting hot. You don't know how much longer you can stand it. I'm having that hammer as well. The hammer is in hand. Boosh. I don't think I want the helmet. Oh, well, first of all, I've got to replenish my torch. I'm picking up so much stuff now, I've got to scroll through quite a bit to get to my torches. Need to remember that when it's getting low. Might want to sort of pre-torch so that I don't have to try and find it each time. Okay, let's open this chest. There might be some loot. It won't open. What's this stuff as well? Is this like melted? This gold is worth a king's ransom. The pieces have been melted together. Right, I can't pick it up. No good to me. Let's have a look at these eyes as well. All you can see are 2 eyes in the darkness. They seem to be watching every move you make. Every move I make. Do I go for the helmet? I'll grab the helmet. The helmet is in hand. The shield melts under the intensity of the dragon flame. Your body fares no better. Man, not even your best friend could recognize your burning body. Oh no, this does not sound good. Dragon flames engulf your body. You pay for your curiosity with your life. No! Why? Why? I got too greedy. I didn't think I needed it. And right, so we know the order. We're going to take the shield. Boom. Then we're going to take the torch. Then the hammer, then the spear. Okay, spear is in hand, right. No more things now, I'm leaving. Look, my torch is getting down as well, but I'm going to leave the room before I relight that torch. I'm worried I just might end up finding myself being burned while trying to relight my torch, ironically. I could have technically put it like in front of the shield and let the dragon's breath light it, but we won't be doing any of that. We'll just be getting out of dodge. Into the cold room. The room stinks of rotten meat. Nice. Right, now I need to replenish that torch because it looks ridiculously low. The torch is lit. Okay. The torch is lit. It's a really good torch. It's lit. Now into room 3. The door is open. I go through the door. That music is not good music. The fact there's a shark swimming in the pool, also not a good sign. It's freaking laser beams. A shark swims by as if patrolling this calm pool. Like, I want that key, I think, that the skeleton's holding, but how is the skeleton even still standing? A lime-covered skeleton stares at you through eyeless sockets. I guess I could kind of move to the side if it was creeping me out, because it can't really stare at me in one direction without any eyes, can he? It's a small brass key. I get the feeling I need to take that key. Let's have a look at the water. The waters of this subterranean lake are still as a corpse. If I'm going to try and take the key. It might let me fight with a sword, because I can't see the shark at the moment, so it might be in a different section. You can't reach it from here. Swimming the shark-infested pool would be suicide. Absolutely. Thank you, new subscriber. Phil Smith. I believe if it's the Phil Smith that I know, he is a very lovely person. The door is open. Going to go through there. I'm not going to go into that shark-infested pool. Not just yet, anyway. Water cascades over a subterranean cliff into a cool, clean stream. Guilty. Nice to see you, Phil. Great to have you here around. Hopefully you're enjoying Shadowgate. I don't know if you've ever played it. If you remember it, it's good fun. It's point-and-click adventure. I just remember failing repeatedly with it as a youngster. But it's not so bad now. Yeah, water cascades over a subterranean cliff into a cool, clean stream. I don't know what, Phil, I don't know what you're watching on, because it's not showing you up as... are you on Twitch or YouTube? Possibly Twitch. Also, I've noticed that my my like subscriber goals and stuff and Twitch goals aren't going up. Or are they? I don't know. Living that YouTube life. Whoop, whoop. Right, okay, let's do some stuff here. Pipe up, Phil, by the way. If you have any suggestions or you think I'm about to do something stupid, I keep killing myself on this game. This stone is almost perfectly round. Phil's first suggestion, stop looking at stones. They're all almost perfectly round. The designer's got a tiny bit... I don't know, they could have put in a bit more flavour text for these, maybe? I'm going to have some of these stones because I picked up that sling earlier on, so that'll be useful. But it's just going to make my object list ridiculously long, so every time I need to go back for those torches, it's going to make it hard. Phil, I don't know if you're aware, but that little torch in the corner, when they sort of gets dim, there's a funny sound. It's the sort of timekeeping mechanism on this game. When it goes out, you die. So I have to pick up torches at every possible opportunity. Let's have a look over here. The way up this stairway is obstructed by a landslide. Okay, let's move some of this stuff, or let's just move there. The way is blocked by a landslide, and even with your might, you cannot clear yourself a path. Which version of Shadowgate is this? This is the NES version, the Nintendo Entertainment System version. But I believe it's very similar to its predecessors on the Amiga. From memory, there was a game that came out on stream a few years back, and I purchased it and played a tiny bit of it. Also called Shadowgate, but it was sort of more modern style. But I think they used the music, the same type of music from memory. So I can't clear away that, but I see behind the waterfall, and of course, like all waterfalls, I will be inspecting what's behind there. The walls in this room are much too close for comfort. Alright. The damp walls of this eerie cavern are rough and irregular. You want to get some fibre in your diet? I'm having a look at this, whatever this massive black is. This rock looks quite loose. It looks suspect is what it looks. This could be a trap. Open the rock. It won't open. Use the rock. Use the rock. Can you smell what the rock is cooking? You seem to be wasting your time. Okay. Dislodge it somehow. Let's try hitting it. Yeah, I think you should be fine for the most part. Shadowgate was... I won't say that word because it's a swear word. I don't know if I'm allowed to swear on these things. Yeah, this is pretty good version, and as you can hear, the music is pretty sweet as well. It sounds quite nice. It's got, I don't know, it's quite creepy. Even though it's 8-bit, they've done a lot with it. The people who made the music. You hit the rock as hard as you can. Pow! Batman style. The loose rock falls down as if hinged to the wall. Suspect. And we look like we got some loot, so let's play that. Let's play that sound. We'll take the bag. Bag 1 was taken. What's inside the bag? Tempe mix-up, that's what's inside the bag. The bag 1 is open. The bag contains 3 large jewels. Ah, that's a bit better than the copper pieces from earlier, for sure. Right, we'll be taking all of these. The white gem, the red gem, and the blue gem. Jeez, that game is judgmental about your streaming activities. What? Clarify. I don't think there's much more in this room. We'll go back. Oh, you seem to be wasting your time, I think. Yeah. I got it just then. Thanks. Let's have a look in the stream. Since you mentioned my streaming abilities. Bad. Very bad. We can have at least a round of applause. Right. I'm going to go back into the major room. I don't know where to go from here, really. We've picked up the gems. What else have we got? What was in the room? The furthest room, there was the mirrors. Then the dragon. And then there was this room here. That's got a hole. I wonder if that's going to have one of those gems. I wonder if one of those are meant for it. Let's have a look. Yours. Blue gem. In the hole. Put it in the hole. That's what she said. The gem seems to fit, but nothing happens. Oh, okay, so that's good. So the gem fits means that we just got to get the right colour. And I'm guessing the red one won't work. Because this whole room motif is white. And the pedestal has a white thing on it, doesn't it? So, let's pop them in there. Yes! The gem fits perfectly in the hole. A small crystal sphere magically appears on the stand. Yeah, we are just going to have a look at that before we take it. The crystal sphere is as cold as ice. Okay, that's the reason the room was cold then earlier. We will be taking that sphere. You have to think, what are they trying to push? What are the game designers trying to push by saying that it's as cold as ice? It wants me to use cold somehow. And I'll percolate on that one for a bit. Let's head back into the. Let's head back into this room of mirrors because we've got that hammer now. I tried hitting these earlier, but it just didn't work. I powered it, and now it happened. Where's that hammer gone? There he is. Let's use the hammer. Door number 2 still, or door number 1? As soon as you break the mirror, shards of glass fly through the air and slice into your body. Bah! Terrible. Blood pours from your wounds and your body slumps to the floor. Yeah, I could feel it coming. It's a sad thing that your journey ends here, but we're not. We're going to continue. But how far are they throwing me back? Have I still got the sphere? Cool. Right, do not break that first mirror. Boom, 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 boom. Let's find use hammer on mirror 2. Bellowing like some Norse god. That'd be Thor. You smash the hammer into the mirror. You shatter the mirror, revealing an iron door. Now that is good. Not use, open. These are, man, Phil, like the amount of times I've died. I don't know what you jumped on the stream from the start, maybe. If you have, you'd seen the amount of times I've died, but I would assume you would have commented on these being brutal a lot earlier on. On the Mac version, if you smash the left mirror, it just broke your hammer. It didn't tell you. You just ruined your game. Man, that's harsh. I guess their audience on sort of adventure games and RPG games with the old the Mac versions, the Amigas and stuff like that, they had a core gaming audience. They had like D&D fans and RPGers, so people would kind of, they'd have to make harder decisions. But when it came out on the NES, I'm just guessing because it was more of a sort of general gen pop platform that they made it easier, or just a bit more sort of user friendly, where you couldn't just ruin the game. I mean, even on this, you die and you continue. Yes, it does push you back a few scenes, and you have to go through the process again, but that's kind of your punishment for dying, I guess. Let's open this door. The door is locked. Have we used all of the keys that we found? Spear? No, spear, even. Spear. I've got a spear and a sphere. Right. Use key. I think, did we use key 2 on that little tiny side cabinet? The key doesn't fit. Okay, let's use key 1. The key doesn't fit. Okay, we haven't got a key for this door. Great. Yeah, and you can use your magic multiple times on the NES. On the other versions, so they had scrolls, one-time use scrolls, proper D&D style. I'm running a D&D game later. I'm a dungeon master for a game that I play at my house. So yeah, I absolutely, just like D&D, isn't it? You use the scroll, it burns up. See you later. Use the hammer on this final mirror. Please don't break my hammer. I'm worried now that you've said, person in the chat, I'm very worried now that you've said that the hammers can break. I don't know if I'm coming through loud. I think I might have been peaking on the old decibels there. Sorry. Use hammer on... This does not look good. You have opened a magic portal into deep space. You are immediately sucked through. Who has a portal into deep space? Why would he have that? Like, yeah, I understand like a portal somewhere, but into deep space? Perhaps it's his, I don't know, perhaps that's his like garbage disposal. He just like, well, take the trash out, throw it through the mirror with the you know, with the space. I feel myself about to die. The lack of air causes you to quickly lose consciousness. That and the cold, I would imagine. The Grim Reaper quickly embraces you. At least he cares. At least he cares. Right. Mental note. Don't smash that. Only smash the middle. Right. Yours, hammer. And we know we haven't got the key for it either, so we need to find another key somewhere around. Okay, use the hammer on the middle one. And that seems to be fine. And let's get out of dodge. I'm debating going down that hole because I don't see where else I could really be going. Oh, by the way, Phil Smith, if you see there's a little sort of health bar next to game night, if you reduce that down to 0, you get to tell me what to do, even if it's like go through the door on the right that sucks you out into space. Right, so we've gone through that door to its sort of ultimate end. This one goes through to the dragon, which we can't pass. We've been through that trap door, which is certain death. Wait, let's go back into this room. Oh, perhaps that key on the shark-infested pool with lasers on the shark are... I've got anything now that I can use to get that key. What have I picked up since I've come in this room? The cold sphere, maybe? If I drop it on, make it into sort of ice and walk over it? Give it a go. Right, where are you? Where are you? No, it's a spear. I knew that I'd start to cause confusion. Where is it? And my torch needs a... There it is. Use sphere. Let's use it on the water. This looks like it's correct for the simple fact that there's a graphic for it. The fact that I can see it actually visibly on the screen. You drop the sphere into the lake and notice the ripples disappear as the water turns into ice. Yes. Oh. Hold on 1 second. I've got to light my torch. The funky death music. I've now created an ice rink just in time for Christmas. Please come around, gather around, come and enjoy the ice skating park. Feel free to move around the skeleton. Don't touch the key, that's mine. It's so difficult to move the cursor with the D-pad to exactly where you want it to go. The key 3 is in hand. Good. And I wonder, can I take his skull? You can't take it. Can I punch him? I feel slightly aggressive already that the game has killed me multiple times. So let's just give him a poop. Pow. That's a different colour pow. I don't like the look of it. Ouch, that smarts. Right. I'm going to take the sphere back because that seems quite powerful. You can't take it. Okay. I'm not taking that back then. Let's go and try the key in that door. Haunting music. Doom, 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 doom. Right, use key 3, and fingers crossed this should open it. Well, it should, surely. Yes. Click. That worked. It unlocked the door. Through I go. This room is incredibly hot. It must be what the lower levels of Gehenna are like. The heat is unbearable, and you have to turn back. I could do with something really cold, like that orb. I wonder if there's a way I can like chisel it out or something. Right, where's that hammer? Use hammer on orb. Nothing happened. What other? I've got other things, haven't I? Use the spear, kind of leverage out. Yeah, using the spear. Nothing happened. Scepter, hammer. I've got a sword, but I mean, if the spear can't get it out, surely, unless it's sort of enchanted or a magic item. Use sword. Broadsword. Use the broadsword. Nothing happened. What else have I got in my inventory? Copper coins, brooms. Use the broom. I'm just going to do it like in some mad adventurer doing. What do they call that thing where the sport where they're brushing the sort of they call them kettles, don't they? They throw the kettles down, they brush them. It's the furthest it can go. What's that called? I don't know what the hell's that called. Curling. It's called curling. I know neatness counts, but there would seem to be better ways to spend your time. Okay. How about I use? I've got to be able to use something. How about I use a torch to kind of melt the ice, maybe? Oh no, I don't want to use the torch. Do I have to click the actual torch? Put it on the sphere. The sphere has put out the flames. Oh great, I've just wasted the torch. What about if I use it on the ice? Use torch just on the ice. You put the burning torch close to it. Oh. The torch melts away the ice over the sphere. Oh, allowing it to float to the surface. Oh, great. Oh, I assumed it was on the top. I didn't realise it was sort of down and frozen in the block of ice. Not surprisingly, the lake quickly refreezes. Yeah, it's because it's so cold. It's got the power to freeze lakes, but yet I'm able to pick it up. That's what I like about these these games. Right, we got that sphere back. I'm going to take that sphere and drop it into that hot room. Or at least, well, perhaps I don't need to. Perhaps I can just carry it in there. I don't want to drop it if possible because it seems like a fairly usable item. Serviceable item. It's so hot you begin to sweat profusely. The heat is unbearable and you have to turn back. Ah, the sphere didn't even help. Ah, accidentally clicked. Okay. It's interesting. I've got a few people on the chat saying that they're watching via YouTube, but the YouTube viewer number doesn't seem to be showing. So there's obviously some things with this being a new channel. The interface isn't obviously configured correctly in some way, shape, or form. Also, I've had a few Twitch followers follow on screen because I've had the notification pop up, but again, it doesn't seem to have updated the goal setting. I don't know why that is. Perhaps if I flick between screens, get large me and the small me, does that change it? No. So where do I go now then? Have I missed something? No, we've been into this subterranean place. We can't get through any further there. The other side has got a dragon, and that side has got the big burning room. So I've got to go backwards. Don't whatever you do, don't take the book. It's a trap. This is as far back as I can go. This is like the outside. Right, so I can't go anywhere there, so let's have a look in this room. What about the rug? Is there like a trapdoor under there? It's a beautifully woven rug. Take the rug. Well, let's keep in tradition. If I can't take it, let's burn it. The rug quickly catches fire. Yeah, we're onto something here. And burns away. Oh. There's naff all underneath it. I've just burned a beautiful rug. No wonder this guy's so pissed at me. Right. What we got in this room? Hold on, hold on. Let's just check this out. I've got a light coloured rock there. It's a stone wall. It's a part of the wall. The stone... Oh, this stone seems to be set loosely into the mortar. I'm going to hit that stone. Or take it. No, hit it. Ah! Or open. It won't open. Oh, it will. The stone falls away to reveal a secret passage. Yes. As soon as you enter the room, you see an arrow on the front wall. What do you reckon, guys? Trap or not trap? Finely crafted silver arrow is not uncommon in the Elven lands. Let's have it. Worst case scenario, I die. I have to go back. No, okay. Not a trap. Let's take these... No, have I not clicked it? Let's take the torch. You can't take it. What about this one? You can't take it. Why can't I take it? Let's have a look. The torch is attached securely to the wall. What about this one? The torch seems to be fastened to the wall with rather modern looking nails. Something's not right there. What do I want to do? I want to pull it. Or move it. One of them is dodgy. I get the feeling. Open? It won't open. It won't open. Okay, let's use. I'm going to use it. Nothing happened. Did I click it? This is the problem with like these D-pad like point and click things. You've got to move it around, and you just. I'm so used to mouses these days, or mice these days. No, I only ever use one. It's a mouse. Nothing happened. What about this side? Ooh, you moved the torch. It's a hidden doorway. There's a spiral staircase leading down. That sounds good. Let's go through this door first. We'll come back to there. Oh. The ledge wasn't strong enough to hold you. You fall to the ground and land hard on your rump. Ouch. My tush. Let me go through this door. You stand at the edge of a deep chasm. From the darkness below arises the screams of the undead. That's not terrifying at all. This cave is hewn roughly in the chasm's walls. Yeah, okay. Let's have a look at these. I'm going to say that the staircase on the right doesn't look fit for purpose, but is it a double bluff? Is that the really strong one, and the one that looks really strong is the weak one? Judging, this is now the stone one, judging by the intricate workmanship, this bridge seems to be quite sturdy. This shabby bridge is held together with nothing but frayed ropes and rotten planks. And magic! It could be magical, who knows? The ropes are indeed in bad condition. I don't know, what does anyone think I should go over onto this bridge? I'm kind of like daring, I want to do that. I don't need to open, I can just move over. I'm going to do it. As you reach the middle of the bridge, it collapses under your feet. Great. Oh, am I dead? The bridge won't hold you. You can't cross unless you lose some weight. Lose some weight, you cheeky game. That's a bit harsh. I'm on a diet. Oh no, I am dead. I thought that was... Okay. I thought that was interesting that that hadn't killed me. It's only through the door though. Right, don't go over the bridge until I lose some weight. I wonder if I have to throw stuff on the floor. I can't be... That's going to take ages. I'll do that if necessary. Right, let's go through this one. Oh, what's this? What's this? Literally. A wraith is standing in your way, barring your path. I'm going to take these torches first. Always take the torches. Right, let's have a look at what's going on. Look at Wraith first. Wraith finds. This is a shadow wraith, a hideous spectre who eternally walks the line between life and death. Can I speak to it? It doesn't seem to understand what you say. I'm speaking common. He's speaking some other language. Let's have a look at what that green thing is there. You seem to be wasting your time. I'm not wasting my time. I want to know what's going on. Oh, it's just a misclick. This heavy cloak contains no frivolous adornments such as pockets or a hood. Take the cloak. You're afraid to get near it. What, the cloak or the wraith? Probably the wraith. Can I use... See, I want to use... I just wanted then to use my spear or sword, but it's a spectral entity, so it's because it's not physical. That's probably going to be a bit pointless. So I'll use it anyway. What's the worst that can happen? Nothing happened. So I've got to use something magical to get rid of him. What have I got magical? That's scepter, maybe. Maybe that's a hidden scepter of spells or something of the such. Oh, damn it. Use scepter on. Nothing happened. What else have I got? Copper coins, broom. No, I won't even bother using the broom. That's just silly. Stones. What about one of the gems? Use red gem. Nothing happened. Use blue gem. Nothing happened. Use the sphere. Nothing happened. Use the arrow. No, it's spectral. What else have I got? The hammer? The hammer might be magical. That could be some kind of enchanted hammer. I'm in hopes that one of these is enchanted. Oh, hang on. I've got to use a torch first because I'm about to die. Oh, no, that was... I thought that was the music for my torch going like low and about to die, but it turns out no. It's just the creepy music for the wraith. What about this torch? What about if I use that on it? What do you want to use it on? I want to use it on this. You put the torch close to the wraith, but nothing happens. See, that's interesting. Why is that different? Because with everything else, it just said it didn't work. There must be more than one way to do it. Do I have to speak the torch? Perhaps no. Do I have to... I'm assuming it's lit, but it might not be lit. Use that torch on this torch. Ooh. The torch burns with a strange white flame. With a shout, you throw the flaming torch at it. Ah, sweet. Okay, sweet. Let's have a clap. I like that. With a blinding flash, the white flames engulf the undead apparition. When you open your eyes again, the wraith is gone. He just didn't like it. He's like, it's too bright. Now, let's take that cloak. The cloak is in hand. Let's go through this door. Oh, there seems to be 2 ways to move out of this room. Let's try the unseen way. It's too high for you to reach. I wonder if that's the way to come in from the other room. Nah, okay. The door is open. Excuse me for having a quick drink. I want to go through the door. Just let me through the door. The small stone chamber is lined on one side by 2 barred portals. First of all, as is tradition, we shall take the torch. Let's try and take this. This looks like a pile of something. A pile of rope, maybe. What's this? Scroll 1 is in hand. Oh, we'll have a look at that scroll in a second. The bottle 1 is in hand. The bottle 2 is in hand. We're collecting some stuff. Why can't I take that? Right, let's have a look. We'll have a look at this stuff in a second, but let's have a look at these. You can hear a faint scratching from within the dark depths behind the bars. And let's try this one. Sturdy bars seal this cage. Your nose detects the presence of a concealed animal. We shall not be going there. What's this? Epor. Epor. Is that a word puzzle? Curling, yes. Someone's just said. Phil Smith just said, yeah, it is curling. I don't know when you sent that message. Epor. That's a word puzzle. Anagramize it. It's rope. And that's rope there. So, if I use Epor, what about if I speak? Speak, Epor. I don't want to hit Epor. Stop hurting Epor. Right. You seem to be wasting your time. How else can I use that? Did I click use? Use Epor? Open. Look. Oh. Epor, Epor, Epor. You got it. It seems to... They've missed out the word B. It seems to some sort of magic word. Word, magic word, where word don't work in sentence. Put the word B in there. It seems to be some sort of magic word. Oh, I've just got a spell pop up. You've learned 1 magic spell. Oh, sweet. Okay, well, I'm totally going to say it. If you got it, you got to flaunt it. Oh, man. The other end of the Rolodex system. Speak, Epor. The spell was chanted, Epor, Epor, Epor. There are many strange things in this world. True that. When you said the magic spell, the rope moved. Having stretched up to the hole, the rope stops moving. This is like some kind of Indian rope trick, isn't it? Where there should be some boy climbing up it and some sort of interesting music. Right, we will be going up that hole. First, shall we have a look at the loot that we just picked up? Look at bottle 2. This small silver vial glows with a lustrous shine, even. You notice that the bottle is impossibly light. I'm thinking the bridge. Let's have a look at bottle 1. It's a small silver bottle. What is it? It sure smells terrible. We do not know. Let's have a look at the scroll. It's an ancient leather-bound parchment. Speak scroll? Am I wasting a scroll here? What you expected hasn't happened. Oh, use scroll. What did you want to use this on? Self? We haven't used the self button yet. You seem to be wasting your time. I've just realised I can save. Save, yes. Before I start killing myself. Right. I think we're going to go upwards. Unless, let's have a look at this wall at the end. There might be a trapdoor or some, a secret passage. What did that say? It seemed that this part of the wall doesn't quite fit. What does that mean? There must be some way to... Is there a way to open? Is there a way to use... How do I open that door? There's no obvious out of place things. It just doesn't seem to fit. Oh, I can see it. I can totally see the frame of a door there. Look, I'm going to trace it there. Up and across and then down. Like totally Beetlejuice style door made with chalk. Right, let's see if I can open it. You feel the ground shake as the rock moves slowly aside to reveal a passageway. Yes. Get in. The cold water from the limestone drips on your neck, ooh, sending shivers down your spine. Oh, let's have a look at this. There appears to be a hole in the floor. This is a concave polygon. It might be for a D20, who knows. It seems to have been carefully carved into the stone. The last time I had a hole, we had to put a gem in, so shall we use the gem into the hole? What is that? The gem seemed to fit, but nothing happened. Okay, we got a different one. Somewhere. Use the blue gem. Hey! Whenever there's a graphic that pops up, you know that you're on the right track. As soon as you place the blue gem into the hole, you hear the sound of grinding stone. A windmill appears. The wall slowly rises to reveal a magical image of an old wizard. Oh, this doesn't look good. Listen, warrior! The Warlock Lord can only be defeated by thy courage and the Staff of Ages. That's good to know. Remember, 5 to find, 3 for the staff, 1 to be the key, and 1 to be thy pathway. You could have used just path, because then that would have rhymed. It would have been nice. Hold on, I've got to, just give me a second. I need to remember this, or someone needs to remember this. 5 to find, 3 for the staff, 1 to be the key, and 1 to be thy pathway. Ugh. Okay. I think Phil Smith, you must be in the chat. You must be some of the some way behind, or you're watching it on catch up because you just put that rug really tied the room together. I know. I burned the rug down. Right. I think I've got this. Do I have to fight this wizard? Probably not. He seems helpful. Have thy wits about thee, warrior. Fare thee well. Again, another person that doesn't want to actually help out. They just want to kind of give me stuff and sod off. The wall slides back into place, hiding the image from your sight. Or perhaps, was it just an image? Was it like a hologram or something? A scroll appears. Let's have a look at this scroll. Ancient leather-bound parchment. We will take and open the scroll. The scroll 2 is in hand. Open scroll 2. The scroll 2 is open. You read the scroll. The scroll reads, as the shadow of the wind thou shalt be. Humana. Humana. Humana, humana, humana. Humana. Okay. Oh, so I've just learned a spell. Okay, so if I open the other scroll, I might learn another spell. You've learned a magic spell. And that's to do with being like the wind. So it's probably going to be like, I don't know, fast or invisibility or something. As the spell was chanted, the scroll 2 quickly vanishes. That's good, because it means there's less in my inventory, which seems to be getting ridiculously large, because I'm picking up everything. I thought I had another scroll in here. Oh, there is. Open scroll 1. The scroll 1 is open. Your hands begin to sweat because of your extreme excitement. What could it be? Does it need one of these? 5 to find. 3 are 1. 1 gives access. The bladed sun. Hold on. So this is like echoing the wizard's little riddle thing. So 3 are 1. So 3 make 1. 1 gives access. The bladed sun. So we said the bladed sun is the one that gives access. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Bladed sun. Oh, there's more. The silver orb to banish below. The staff of ages to vanquish the foe. Okay, so silver orb, staff of ages. Look out for those. Oh god, there's loads. Join, please. This is going to disappear, isn't it? This scroll. I'm going to have to remember all this. Joining the 2, the golden blade. The last to invoke the platinum horn. Terrible poet. Absolutely terrible poet. Oh, it hasn't disappeared. It's okay. We don't need to remember that. I can reference that when I need to. Right, now we're going to go up into this this space. We're back to the mirrored room. Was Shadowgate 64 not very good then? I mean, I'll give Shadowgate 64 a go. I just don't want to Shadowgate the world out. I was thinking about playing that modern version that I've purchased on Steam a while back, but again, I don't want to Shadowgate everyone out. I want to do games that people are enjoying. I want to enjoy them too. I don't want to be playing games that you guys like, but I hate. That's terrible. Yeah, so I might do another Shadowgate in the future. But why Shadowgate 64? You just don't feel any of the trilogy are very good. Yeah, Phil Smith, the game is totally judgmental. I've just realised we got that cloak and we didn't put it on, and every time we walked into the room in front, which is where that pit leads, I wonder if can I go down that now, or am I going to die? Okay, I can go up and down this one. That's nice. Thank you, Epor. I shall use the cloak on self. You try on the cloak and find it very unbecoming. It barely fits over your armour. It's got the image of my character in front of these mirrors, just kind of like styling it out. Right. I'm now in this room. It's hot. I've put the cloak on. Hopefully that makes a difference. You're sweating profusely. It does make a difference because last time I came into this room, it did not like it. Right. Open that door and go through. The door is open. Suddenly you feel a gust of wind. What the hell's that? A searing blast of heat knocks you across the room. Okay, what the hell is it? A flaming horror. A flaming horror appears at the end of the bridge. I haven't really got any spells that'll do that. What have I got? I wonder if I can throw, since it's on fire, I wonder if I can throw the sphere at it and and hopefully it'll just go away. Go away, he says as he throws it. You hurl the sphere into the fire below. No, I was hurling it at the dude. Man. The hellspawn flames quickly vanish as soon as the sphere touches them. With nothing to feed itself on, the fire drake, that's what it was, immediately follows suit. I wonder if there's a Rihanna Drake as... oh no, I've just messed up that joke. Ignore that joke. Where's my sphere gone? Your view of the floor is totally obscured by thick black oil. Yeah, okay, I don't want any part of that. I just want... Has it gone? I think I've just lost the sphere. That's naff. I've used that at least twice, 3 times now. It's getting attached to that sphere. A sharp, cold wind whips up over the ledge of the deep, dark chasm. I'm going to have a look at this bridge. I suspect that I might fall down. It's a sturdy wooden bridge. Oh. Quick. Quick! Get me a torch! Where are they? There they are. Use torch. There we go. Whew. Right, let's go through there. As you step on the bridge, a troll appears and says, "This bridge is mine. It'll cost you a gold coin to cross." Well, I've only got a copper coin, so that's not an option. And he's not having the jewel. I wonder if I can hit him. Chuff, you! The troll cries, "You can't trick me." The troll then picks up the bridge, causing you to fall into the chasm. I'm not on the bridge, I'm just... What? Ah, brutal. That's brutal. That's harsh. Did I have to get close to him, perhaps, to get him? Okay. What about if I use... I've got anything... use the sling, maybe? Waving a sling around in the air doesn't seem to be very useful. It won't work without stones. Well, obviously. Ah, man, why don't they... Don't tell me I have to put a stone in the sling. Use stone on... It's just such a ball ache to scroll through. On sling. You've put the small stone in the sling. Okay, now use sling. Use sling. I want to use it on the troll. The troll cries, "You can't trick me." The troll then picks up the bridge, causing you to fall into the chasm. What? It's madness! I feel like I've got further than I ever did when I was younger. I used to get so frustrated with this game. I'm feeling levels of that frustration creeping in, if I'm honest. As you step on the bridge, a troll appears and says, "This bridge is mine. It'll cost you a gold." Right, I'm not paying him. Perhaps I have to. What about if I speak that spell? Will that make me invisible? Oh mana! Uh-oh, the wind has suddenly died down. Nothing happens. There must be something missing. Okay. Have I got anything else I can use? Got a spear. I'll pop the spear, give him a little nudge. One of these has got to kill him, surely. Yes, the troll falls silently into the dark cavern. You listen, but you do not hear him crash. He's forever falling. That's going to suck. He's going to die of starvation. The moon casts a brilliant shadow over the grounds of the courtyard. Call me crazy. I think this could be a Cyclops. The Cyclops stands before you, ready for battle. What's this? On Shadowgate 64. And Shadowgate 64 was one of the better non-first party 64 games. If that's saying anything. Oh man. That's not good. I will be playing, talking of sort of RPG, I will be playing on this coming Friday, and Fridays for the foreseeable future, Eye of the Beholder, so that's quite a cool game. Again, that's another game that I played quite a bit of when I was younger, and found very frustrating because I would get stuck in various areas, and again, I think I was just that sort of younger mentality. I hadn't interacted with fantasy worlds too much before, so yeah, I think it'll be fine. Alright, let's get back to this. Let's have a look in this well. It's a finely crafted well made of stone and mortar. It was tough. I'm glad Eye of the Beholder was actually tough. I remember I got stuck in a forest once. I was just literally walking through a forest repeatedly. And the other thing that I remember about Eye of the Beholder is picking up loads of daggers and the 2 party members in the back throwing daggers at things. And I remember having to pick up daggers all the time. Like, throw the dagger, pick up the dagger, throw the dagger, pick up the dagger. Yeah, hopefully I won't be in the same scenario. It's a finely crafted well made of stone and mortar. Use the handle. He's ready for battle though. I'm wondering if I start actively doing stuff other than looking. Is he going to get me? Do I need to get him first? Shall we use my sword? Pokey pokey. Cyclops, you is dead. A battle cry dies in your throat as the Cyclops crushes your skull with his club. I never get sick of this death music. Will you be playing the NES version or trying the GOG DOS version? I'm actually playing the DOS version for Eye of the Beholder, and because it's the one that I remember playing. I also remember playing a game called Shadow over Innsmouth, which was like a Lovecraftian click adventure as well. And I remember being really annoyed by that one as well, but they had some really cool things. They had sort of extra content where there was a museum full of Lovecraftian items, which was really cool to look around. And I remember buying that in a box, sort of a massive, huge box, and opening it up, and there being like maps and things inside, and then like a little sort of tiny disc, a little floppy disk, or few floppy disks, as the way it was the way back then. You know, huge boxes, small amounts of content. So yeah, I'll be playing quite a few things. On Wednesday, I'll be playing Lords of the Realm, the PC version. Lords of the Realm 2, sorry, the PC version. So that's interesting. So again, carrying on this sort of medieval fantasy theme, but it doesn't necessarily have to stick to that theme. I'm happy to take suggestions. If anyone has a suggestion, if you go over to gamenight.co.uk, I just realised if I'm talking to you, I should just be talking to you on a larger screen. If you go over to gamenight.co.uk, there is a forum, a set of forums. I'm toying with the idea of using Discord, but it's something that I've not really come across before, but a lot of people have recommended it to as something to use for the gaming community, so that might be something I change it to. But if you head over at the moment to the forum on gamenight.co.uk, you can go into the section that says live streams, and you can request a game or suggest a game, and just suggest other games as well, like physical games, tabletop games, because not necessarily that I'm going to play them live on stream, but just fun to play. I've got loads of suggestions. I love tabletop sort of physical gaming. Yeah, so yeah, let's get back to the game. I think I need to use something distance-wise with this. Do I use the... Oh no, have I lost the spear? I was going to use the spear. What? So I must have poked that troll with the spear, and then he toppled over with the spear still in his chest. Right, okay, so I'm going to have to... The only other distance thing I've really got is the sling, so I'm going to use a stone in the sling. And then use the sling and, like, David and Goliath style, try and smash his eye out. It's a bit evil, but I will relish in doing this if it works. Boom! As soon as you start twirling the sling, a magical influence takes over your body. You cry out, "Death to the Philistine!" and release the stone. Bullseye! Oh, he's dead. I think he's dead. Let's have a look. You can almost see the stars revolving around the Cyclops' head. He's down but not out. Oh man, okay. Let's use the sword, as it's the first one there, and let's stab him. You drive the sword deep down into the Cyclops. Blood pours out of the wound and onto the grass. Let's do it again just to double tap. Always double tap and always keep up cardio. 2 top rules. Oh, it's let me do the same text again, but I'm happy he's dead. Let's have a look at this great axe or whatever he's got. No, it's a dead Cyclops. What do you expect after stabbing him with your sword? Yeah, totes, but I guess I can't. Oh, that's right, torches there. I haven't seen any torches for a while. I'm getting slightly worried. Bit concerned. Right, he's dead. I don't think I can take that great axe or whatever he's holding, or pike. But let's use the crank. The crank turns rather easily. At the end of the rope there is a small bucket. I tell you what, let's have a look inside the bucket, shall we? Torches are basically the game time limit. Yeah. Are you responding to someone? Valentino Zar, or is it Valentino ZA? This small bucket is used to fetch water from the depths. I know. Oh, don't tell me I have to open it. I've come across this dynamic in another game where, you know, a bucket normally you can just look into, or a receptacle like a bowl you can just look into. And I forget which game it was. And I got stuck, really stuck, and then I eventually opened I looked at the bowl for ages. Again, you look down at a bowl, you can see the contents, and then all of a sudden I clicked open just out of desperation, and I was able to open the bowl and then see the contents. Ridiculous. But anyway, we've got a gauntlet. Let's have a look. It's a gauntlet of silver plate. Nice. It bears the symbol of the Circle of 12. Hopefully that's not some kind of dodgy child grooming ring. The Circle of 12. We will take the gauntlet. Or, yeah. The gauntlet is in hand. Right, I'm going to see if I can use the gauntlet on myself. And hope it's not cursed. So just go through my digital Rolodex of items. What do you want to use the gauntlet on? I wanted to use it on myself. You place the gauntlet on your hand. It feels like it was made just for you. Lovely. No benefits? I guess not. Let's take a look down the well. Can I go down the well? It's not giving me the option on the map, so I'm going to say no. Open this door. The door is open, and let's go through. Ooh. It's a long, drafty hallway with one flight of stairs and several open passages, and it seems to have carpet. And we're going to burn that carpet just for giggles. We've already done it. This can be like our calling card, like the wet bandits in Home Alone. What? I can't take the torch. You can't use what you didn't take. Oh, I thought I clicked take. Apologies. The torch is in hand. Yes. And let's use a torch. We'll use the one that's already lit so that we don't prematurely use them up. And we use it on the carpet. The rug quickly catches on fire and burns away. This is what we like. And it just makes the room look bland, bare and minimal. Right, in we go. You stand in a small library. Cool. Okay. Let's have a look what we've got. It's a hole. Small hole in the wall. Some 3 inches deep. I'm guessing this is for the 3rd gem, since the other ones have been placed in. 2 holes of a similar nature. Use red gem. It fits. The bookcase slowly slides away, revealing a hidden passage. That's great. We're going to just have a look at this room first before we go any further. God, the music in this room is a bit high-pitched. This fine map of the land of Tarkus is quite detailed, although incomplete. We shall take it. The map is in hand. Let's have a look at this book. This book looks quite old. The words, the prophecy, are written upon it. Just like we had to earlier, I guess we have to open the book. The book is open. You can't read the strange writing in the book. We shall take the book anyway. And let's see, can we open this chest or drawer? The desk is open. Ooh, got some good things in here. There's a bit of loot going on. Ba, 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 ba. We got some scrolls. We'll just read those. Shouldn't need to pick them up. We shall take the glasses. We shall take the key. We shall open the scroll and read it. The scroll is open. Your hands begin to sweat because of your extreme excitement. We had this earlier, didn't we? Oh, is that just a general thing? Lands under the heavens, the key to the world. Terra Tarak. Terra Tarak. Sounds like a really like an Irish thing. Ah, you know, Terra Tarak. You've learned one magic spell. As the spell was chanted, the scroll 3 quickly vanishes. Okay, open scroll 4. You've read the scroll. To move the sun from far to near, light is what the darkness fears. Okay, it's going to be useful for later. Instantum Illumina. You've learned one magic spell. Great. As the spell was chanted, the scroll vanishes. That's all that's in the desk. Right, let's have a look over here on the old bookcase. The book title, The Circle of 12. You open the book and read it. This is what we've got the gauntlet of, I think. The Circle of 12 was formed before most things began to be. Their names are Fromage, Gorolin, Talotin, hello Tim, Ronlin, does what it says on the tin, Talimar, Magnusson, Talimar, Indiana Jones, Wontave, I can't think of anything funny for that right now. Butwick is just a man that likes to place candles into his ass. Tenmac, that's a version 10 Mac, and Charnier. Charnier Chauffeur. Oh, Lakmir as well, and Torgor. The circle was broken when Talimar took a new name, the Warlock Lord. It's not really a name, it's more of a title. Have a look at another book. The book's title is Circle of 12. Oh, that's the same one I've just read. So I haven't taken the book, just read it. Let's take a look at this book. This book title is The History of War. You open the book and read it. And when the Warlock Lord has finally gained power, he went up against the Great Kings. The Evil One would have succeeded if it were not for those pesky kids for the Circle of 12. So the Circle of 12 are pretty badass and good, and I'm currently wearing their gauntlet. If he ever returns to power, Tarkus will not live to see the sun rising. Okay, so Tarkus is the area that we're in. This book's titled. This book title is Gods. You open the book and read it. And when these dry days appear, the people will call upon their gods, and there will be no answer. Nay, only he who carries the sword shall truly be given the scales to judge them. We've got a sword, remember, scales are involved. This book's title is Wasteland. Good series. You open the book and read it. Areas not mentioned in this book are still not known to neither man nor elf. The chief borders are the Torlin Forest to the south, the Westland Sea to the west, Swamplands to the north, and the Dark Range to the east. That's not really helpful. This title is Castle Shadowgate. You open the book and read it. The Castle Shadowgate is not the largest castle on Tarkus, but is the most powerful. It's like a Castlevania castle, is it? The castle is surrounded by an impenetrable mountain known as Gatekeeper. How did we manage to get here? Only members of the now lost Circle of 12 can enter it. I think we might be a member of the Circle of 12 without knowing it. Maybe a descendant. It is said that the walls of Shadowgate themselves are quite alive. The book is opened and examined. The words are like none you have ever seen. What about these ones? There is a complete 12-volume set of the Encyclopedica Druidica. Nice. What about these books? Okay, and there's a skull up there. Seems to be the skull of some unfortunate individual. We will be taking that skull as spoils of war. Because I wanted the skull earlier from the skeleton in the shark-infested lake, but couldn't have it. So this it's me getting something. Let's go through the door. Oh, got into someone's house. This room is dominated by a large fireplace set in a red brick wall. You shall not pass. Bro, I tapped that ages ago. You're getting the messages on a huge delay. Oh man, it's sad that I'm getting them on a delay. To test the delay, if you don't mind, Phil, if you could just type the time that you're making the next comment, and then hopefully we should be able to work out what the delay is. Also, again, I've got people on YouTube watching, but they're not showing up as on my watchers on the screen overlay. So hopefully there's some tweaking to do. It's the first live stream, so of course there's going to be tweaking to do. Guys, I'm just going to refresh my drink. I've just realised that I'm empty. So I will be back in literally just 2 minutes. Okay.